Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some criminally underrated perfumes that I hear nobody talking about. I love shedding some light on perfumes that are not as popular because I feel like nowadays people are always just talking about the same perfumes, and I fall into that too because when a perfume gets really hyped up, you really want to go in and try it and then you want to tell people about it. But I feel like everybody has just been talking about Baccarat Rouge and Delina, and it's like we've heard about these scents a trillion times. We don't need to hear it one more time. So today I'm going to share with you some perfumes that I hear nobody really talking about. These perfumes are all super unique. They're nothing like what's coming out nowadays. All the scents that are coming out now are just like the same scent over and over and over again. So if you want originality and uniqueness to your scents, then I think you're gonna enjoy this video. So with all that said, let's get straight into it. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. First up, this perfume I hear nobody talking about, and even though this is a designer, you could find a bottle of this online. I just looked it up right now, and on fragrancenet.com you could buy a bottle for $50, and that is the Hermes Twilly, specifically the Eau Pauvre version. If you're into spicy scents, maybe a little bit powdery, has that makeup powdery kind of scent to it, you're gonna love this. I think this smells so sexy, but not in like a clubbing raunchy kind of way. It's sexy in more of a elegant, mature woman kind of way. This scent smells like old money to me. If you're wearing maybe like a suit, it's just giving CEO vibes. The notes in here are pretty simple. All you get is pink pepper, rose, and patchouli. And personally, I don't always love patchouli and I don't always love rose. I like them in certain ways, but not when they're kind of like overpowered in scent. And being that this fragrance has two of those notes that I don't always love, I can tell you I absolutely love the way that they have done it in this scent. I love the pink pepper in here. I love pink pepper to begin with. I think it adds such a sexy spice to any fragrance. The rose that's in here mixed with that patchouli are not really overpowering. Neither one outperforms the other. It's just a nice balance of all the notes. This scent is definitely out of my usual scent preference. If you watch my channel, you know I usually like candy, sweet scent. I love smelling sweet and girly. And this is nothing like that, but I feel like no matter what kind of scents you're into, there's always an exception, and for me this is that. It's definitely out of my usual scent preference, but it's the most amazing scent and my husband loves this. There's going to be a little bit of difference in price points in this video. I always like to give you guys various price points to work with. So the next scent is super inexpensive. I think you could find a huge bottle of this for like $20. It's from Juicy Couture. Now people talk about Juicy Couture scents all the time, but no one talks about this. This is Couture from Juicy Couture. I don't like the bottle. I think the bottle is just giving too much. Low-key tacky. I don't like any bottle that has just like huge things. I don't know, especially for traveling. I don't like that you open this and then this thing just like falls out. I don't like packaging like this, but you can get over the packaging because this smells so good and it smells so expensive. Juicy Couture scents kind of all smell the same, low-key, and they all fall into this more girly girl, maybe slightly juvenile type vibe. But with this one, this is actually a very mature grown-up Juicy Couture scent. This has African orange flower, mandarin orange, and grapefruit, middle notes of plum, jasmine, honeysuckle, and base notes of amber, vanilla, and sandalwood. This is another case where it's an exception to the scents that I normally like. Honeysuckle is one of my least favorite notes. I find it to be a really mature scent, and just like overly white floral can come off a little heady floral to me. I don't like that, but I kind of don't smell the honeysuckle in here. I'm basically mainly getting this beautiful jasmine, definitely a little plummy. It has that jammy berry kind of scent. Definitely getting that vanilla. It's a little bit woodsy, got that amber, so it's really well rounded. This scent actually reminds me a lot of Burberry London, but a slightly toned down version of Burberry London. Burberry London is another scent I really love, but that has a little bit more emphasis on rose, whereas this doesn't have rose. Very unexpected classy and sophisticated scent coming from Juicy Couture, but that's exactly what you're gonna get with this scent. Okay, next. I haven't talked about the scent in a minute, but I always use her. This is my second bottle of this, and if you guys have been watching me since the beginning of my channel, where I used to talk about the scent a lot more, I still wear it, I just don't talk about it as much, but Stella McCartney Pop. This is always a favorite for me and always will be. This is one of those scents that just is me in a fragrance. This is such a unique scent. I have never really smelled a scent like this. Weirdly enough, this has tomato leaf as a note, which sounds kind of off-putting. Like, why would you want to smell like a tomato? It doesn't smell like a tomato or a tomato leaf. It actually doesn't smell green at all, which is weird for that note to be in here. Alongside the tomato leaf, you also get green mandarin and violet leaf. You get middle notes of tuberose, frangipani, and violet, and base notes of musk, sandalwood, and cedar. This smells like the Barbie dolls that you played with growing up. It reminds me of my entire childhood. It reminds me of lip glosses and those little kitty makeup that have that sweet, delicious kind of smell to them. There's also this weird creaminess. I say weird creaminess because there's nothing in the notes that would give off creamy in here, but there's depth is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not a fleeting, fresh type of scent, not even green, which again is weird considering there is tomato leaf, green mandarin, and violet leaf. Like, a lot of green, but yeah, it doesn't smell green. I don't know. It's just such an incredible blend of notes. I love this scent. I love everything about it. It's a trillion out of 10. This will always be in my collection, and it's a huge compliment getter. I feel like this is a pretty easy blind buy if I'm being real. I know the notes may not sound like they would be giving off a very crowd-pleasing vibe because they're very unique notes, I feel like, but trust me, the way that it's done in here is a true masterpiece. I've done countless videos talking about Stella McCartney Pop, so I don't want to go too in-depth in this video, but if that's a scent you've never tried, try it. In my opinion, that's such a hard scent to dislike. I'm sure there's people that don't like it, but I just feel like that's such an amazing crowd pleaser that is also unique. Like, you can wear that and people will love how you smell, but yet you won't smell like every other person out there that is wearing Baccarat Rouge. No hate to Baccarat, but you know, scent that just doesn't get love at all and that needs to desperately because it's such a good scent. I just moved my camera. This is Shiseido Zen. This bottle, again, I don't love the bottle just because it's like too much. It's very like clunky and just bulky for no reason. But anyways, if you want a more fresh, woodsy, aromatic scent, this is gonna be your girl. Now, this is a wearable, less mature, less serious version of Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel, which I found to be ruled by patchouli more than anything, and just more of those, you know, Chanel-like florals. I don't love Coco Mademoiselle. It just kind of ages me a little bit, and even though I like mature scents, that scent does not work for me personally. But Shiseido Zen is within the same family as Coco Mademoiselle, but a trillion times better. It's fresh. This is an easy grab and go scent, but you smell incredible. Also extremely unique. Nothing that's coming out nowadays. There's a lot of notes in here, so I'm gonna just put them up right here. But as you can see, there are florals, fruits, woodsy notes. So you got patchouli. You even have incense in here, which is kind of random, but I personally don't smell it, although I'm sure it's adding to maybe the complexity of this scent at some degree, but I personally don't get any type of like smokiness in here, which I am a fan of because I don't like smokiness on my skin. Another scent that I would say is very blind buy safe, and it's a really timeless scent. I also feel like it's a scent that anybody can wear, even though it's not a unisex fragrance. Like, anybody can smell like this because it's just aromatic, fresh, spicy a little bit. It's so good. And if you're thinking about getting Coco Mademoiselle, or even if you don't like Coco Mademoiselle, which I don't, try Shiseido Zen. It's such a special scent. There's nothing really like it, and it is such a huge crowd pleaser in the best and most unique way. And then last but not least, I have Valentino Donna. Not to be mistaken with Valentino Donna Born in Roma, which wouldn't make this video because it's a scent that is talked about a lot and it's definitely not underrated. I love Valentino Donna Born in Roma. I love the boozy bourbon vanilla scent that it has, but Donna is a completely different vibe. This is way more sophisticated and classy, but it's still very sexy. But whereas Donna Born in Roma to me is more clubbing. This is like, I'm the CEO and I'm having a meeting. I need everybody to take me seriously. This is a really powerful scent, very sweet, and it has this makeup powderiness type of smell to it. It has iris in it, which is what gives off that scent. But there's also a lot of sweet notes in here. Like you have praline, you have vanilla, but you also have leather in here, you have patchouli. So you have those darker, more stronger notes, although they don't overpower the scent and all the other notes. Like you can still get the other notes without only getting patchouli and leather. Literally smells like a rich woman. I first found out about this from Kathleen Lights in one of her older perfume recommendations. She was talking about it, and I think she talks about this quite a bit, and so I found out about this scent from her and I had to get a bottle, and I really love it. It just makes me feel so sophisticated and classy every time I wear it. Those are all of my scent recommendations for underrated scent that do not get love at all. Hopefully these puts these scents a little bit out on the market, and a lot of these scents have been discontinued, so because of that you can actually find them online for really decent price points. Even the ones that are considered more high-end designer, like the Hermes or the Valentino, you can find bottles of these for like $50, even though back in the day when they did come out they used to be like over 100. This video is pretty budget friendly as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know your most underrated scents that no one talks about that just give the most. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.